I just remember, like, talking about WBC and the outfielders and putting a roster together. His name kept certainly coming up. And he's one of the best young hitters in the game. He's been one of the best young hitters in the entire sport going back to 2019 when he was drafted. 5th overall, high school in Florida. We'll get into it a little bit. But this guy, I was looking at it yesterday, going over the landscape and looking at the stats, and every time I look at a stat, Riley Greene's name kept popping in there. So then I just paid attention to his at-bat yesterday against Messick. 2 for 2 with a walk, playing the game. So I wanted to give him some love. I asked Nays to dive in. I know he was watching the Knicks, but what does he do fantastically, right? Does he handle left on left? Does he handle elevated heaters? What makes him so special besides an absolutely flawless swing? Nothing gets in the way of that hack. We talk about it all the time. Andrew Jones used to say, you hit through it, not to it. Most guys hit to the baseball and then they're quick out. When you watch Riley Greene, it's almost like the ball gets in the way of a gorgeous swing. And he's been doing it all year. 2026 stats, he's 3rd in average. On base, he's 1st. Weighted runs created plus, he's 7th. So I just want to dive in, see if he's made any wholesale changes. Here we go. These are his at-bats yesterday. Left on left. Watch him work this AB. 2-0, spits on that. He could have challenged that. Gets him to swing right there, and he goes to work. 3-2 left on left, willing to take his walk and move on. Pause this for me, bring up the full screen, Wolin. Take a look at Riley Greene's plate discipline last 2 seasons. Everything has gone up, right? Walk rate, almost doubled. Chase rate, gone down from 31.1% to 24.2. Zone swing percentage, 52.5 to 43.3, being a little bit more sure about what's in the box. And then again, zone swing percentage, 73.6 down to 64.8. These are major moves. Like, he is in the zone and he is not deviating. Right there to take a 3-2 spinner away from Parker Messick. What does that do? One at bat leads to the next. Now he's seen everything. He can be super aggressive. And he's got a feel for the outer part of the plate now, and he's willing to use the challenge to get him back in the count. He knew that ball in the first at bat was probably outside, but he didn't want to use the challenge. He uses it, second AB, and then he's able to rifle. 3-2, run that back for me real quick. What did he walk on his first at bat? The slider away from Austin Hedges and Messick. So what did they try and do? They try and tunnel the four-seamer. We talked about this with Michael King yesterday. Riley Greene's ready for it and doesn't try and pull it, shoots it the other way. Run that back for me real quick and slow-mo through this, because it's interesting. We talk about Vlad Jr. We talked about Junior Caminero yesterday, having flat swings through the zone, shoulders staying on plane. Riley Greene's got one of the steeper swings in the game. His shoulders are tilted upward, and he is trying to hit the ball in the air. Pause. Watch the back elbow. Go into the left oblique, hands through the baseball. Gorgeous move. No hinges in that thing. Nothing gets in the way of what Riley Greene's trying to accomplish. And then a bullet, his 3rd AB, and he ends up having a 2-for-2 day. So I wanted to go back and see if he did anything different in high school. Look how gorgeous hack. We talk about this all the time. I'm seeing a lot of guys fight when I put stuff out on Instagram or MLB puts stuff out on social media, talking about Bryson Stott yesterday and me talking about staying behind the baseball. I know there's a forward move towards the baseball. I'm talking about playing with the back half of your body and staying behind it. I want you to watch. He will chase his front side a little bit, come off this backside and chase it. This is the stuff you clean up as you continue to work up the ranks of the minor leagues. You cannot hit a speeding bullet going to get it. So what do? You have to figure out a way to let it travel and stay behind it. Has he made any moves with his stance? 2023, 2025, 2026. Pretty similar. Pretty static. I'm sure he's a little bit more open in 23 when he first broke in, 22 than he is now in 26, but not much has changed. Why? He's always raked. Get me to the side-by-side. You're a high school outfielder and you're number 5 overall pick in a draft that was littered with big leaguers from Adley Rutschman to Bobby Witt Jr. There ain't much you're going to change. But there is a slight progression here. He's gotten a little wider with his lower half. You can run this. Simple moves. I know we got the stance in the box. He's gotten a little deeper in the box. Maybe a little bit closer to the plate. Close the stance down a little bit from where he was in 23. What has it led to? He does 2 things really well. Number 1, he destroys breaking pitches. That's Brandon Sproat. People who have played in Comerica, I know the day game, the ball travels a little bit better. But when you're going opposite field, backdoor at Comerica, that is not easy to do. Left on left, Andrew Abbott. You spin something in the heart of the plate, it doesn't matter if it's 0-0 or hit count leverage. This was in 2025. Backdoor breaking ball from Jacob deGrom. We had to put it in, and you're going opposite field. That's special. Slug versus breaking ball. Cody Bellinger, since the start of 2025, has got a 586 on down the line of Riley Greene right there at 557. So he handles the off-speed stuff. We know he's got a gorgeous swing. I know he handles left on left. Why do you think he handles left on left? I don't think he ever wants to be pinch hit, and I think if A.J. Hinch could take it back, he would take it back. Pinch hitting for him in the postseason, but he's taking that. That's coming out of the game. I'm the best player you got. I know McGonigal's been an awesome story, but this is their best guy. They're going to have to make a decision if they're going to. Yeah, that was postseason last year against Gabe Spire. Left on left. Here we go. Plate appearances. Just look at 2024, 2025. He hit 216 against lefties in 2026.
Wow.
57 AB. Yeah. I think AJ gave him a little, like,
kick in the.
I don't know.
You are some version of your high school self. You always say it.
You always are.